earlier you were talking about something going on with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
What's up with her?
So recently, Caitlin Clark, she got her first triple double in the WNBA. And for those who don't know what a triple double is, it's when you get double digits in three different categories, which is points, rebounds, and assists.
Okay.
And she almost got it the last week against one of the prior teams that she played against, but this time she able to actually do it, and she got a win. And the reason this is so epic is because she's one of the first WNBA rookies to ever do this. So they're saying this putting her on a path towards becoming like the WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
So it's really good. They talked about how she was just saying she had fun playing with the girls and that kind of thing. So it's really put on a path towards being like a really huge like all-star or whatever. So of course, as you know, there's a lot of controversy around her because a lot of people just feel like a lot of the other players haven't really got this type of attention. Like she got her own shoe deal, and of course she's getting all this attention. And it's kind of, as we know, there's a little underhanded little racist stuff going on around it. Like, some people just saying that, it's unfair that she's getting paid what she's getting paid versus some of the other players that's been there for so long. But I don't know. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that, I guess, a lot of her accolades are like deserved, or you think like she's kind of like overrated, or what do you think? You think she kind of helped the WNBA? What do you think?
I think Caitlin Clark is doing an amazing job.
Okay.
She has, single-handedly put the WNBA on the map.
Yeah.
After what I believe 25 years, viewership has increased across all games. The games are now sold out. I remember going to WNBA games back in the day when we lived in LA because the tickets were cheap, $10-$20. And hardly anybody's there. Now these games are sold out.
I agree.
I really think Caitlin Clark is doing a great job. Not only as a player, but just bringing attention to female basketball.
No, I agree. I think it's just a matter of like, just like you say, I definitely agree because whether they like it or not, it's kind of like if she wasn't there, that controversy wasn't there, some of their salaries would be like stagnant. Probably after this, a lot of them are going to get a huge boost in their salary because now we got all these additional ticket sales. I do understand they would have wanted it to be some type of, maybe African-American star that came and did it and so forth. But for that reason, it hasn't really taken off, but she's came and it kind of has really boosted them. So like you said, whatever the color of the star is, a lot of them just to some degree, the way they should kind of look at it is like, at least it's drawing us more money, more attention.
Right.
Because just like you said, I had really known anything about, even now, I know like her team is the Indiana Fever. She played against, like the New York Liberty. I wouldn't have known any of these teams and stuff like that. She hasn't really kind of shook things up a little bit. I do understand a lot of people, they feel like it's kind of like I hate to say it, like the Eminem type thing. Eminem comes to hip hop. They kind of feel like he kind of take it over. And I guess they don't want her to be like the WNBA LeBron or something like that. They feel like somebody else is more deserving. But regardless, if she wasn't there, nobody would be watching this for the most part. Like you said, it's kind of like, hate it or love it, it's kind of really, it's here and it's kind of helping them. So they just got to, bring their A game and just kind of, at least, like I said, be glad they're getting the extra attention. I put it that way.
So real quick, I was just gonna show the viewers. So I wanted to show you guys 2023 All-Star results compared to 2024 All-Star results. And as you can see, the numbers are crazy. So in 2023, Aja Wilson, she got the top votes for All-Star at 95,000. 1 year later, Caitlin Clark, 700,000. People voted for her to be number one. And Aja Wilson, while not number one, she got 600,000 votes. So again, Caitlin Clark over the last year, again, has brought so much attention to the team. Yes. And in all the interviews that I've seen, she actually seems like a really, good spirited a player. I think there's a little jealousy about all the attention.
There is a little bit.
Which is unfortunate, but I haven't heard any negative things about Caitlin.
To be honest with you, even the whole racial controversy thing technically wasn't really caused by her. It was just more that she was talking a little smack to one of the girls, and I think it was actually like a commentator.
Yeah,
that was like kind of being racist, and he was kind of like cheering on, saying, "Hey, that's the way you do it," and stuff like that. It was like, of course, it was like a yeah. So they were looking at that and just saying, "Why aren't people like supporting the black players like they're supporting her?" So that's where a lot of this came. But technically, she didn't really do anything wrong for the most part. I mean, it's kind of like she just living her career, doing what she wants, but they just don't want her, I guess, to be like I said, like the WNBA LeBron, where she's kind of like the main person everyone's kind of looking at or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, really all they have to do is, my opinion, is kind of spin this. Like, go out there now, since the spotlight is on WNBA, try to be the next All-Star, try to outperform her. You outperform her, you get the attention.
But not only that, I mean, because the viewership is increasing, because the ticket sales are increasing, everyone's salaries should be increasing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a piece of that. If Caitlin Clark, if it takes, a white girl to join the NBA and help bring attention to the game and get extra money in your pocket, that's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I believe before that they weren't making that. I think some players are only making, they'd be lucky to make like $100K or something like that.
And they got to travel all across the country.
That's crazy. Exactly. So it's like now maybe you might actually get some, maybe not NBA numbers, but at least something you can kind of live off of and